So let's guess the first tick on board. We have the Nifty at 23,530, which is a gain of 61 points. A good opening, decent opening for the market. At least the first tick is suggesting that. The mid-cap index is up about 190 odd points, looking good over there. And the Bank Nifty is up almost about 100 points as well. So decent opening for the market. It's led by M&M, which is up 1.5%. Infosys is up about 0.7%. Adani Enterprises is up almost 2 odd percent. Adani Ports, ONGC, Wipro, BPCL and Axis Bank are a couple of other stocks that are trending in the green right now and leading from the front. We have from the FMCG space Britannia and HUL that are leading from the front as well, 0.5% higher there. And a couple of these commodity names like Tata Steel are also making their presence felt, up almost about 0.5 odd percent. What's dragging the market this morning is Dr. Reddy's, down 1.5%. HDFC Life under a bit of pressure, but that one's been a big underperformer in any case. Reliance Industries a tad bit soft, nothing alarming. Divi's Labs is down almost 0.5%. TCS is down about 0.5% as well. But otherwise, it's a good-looking screen, actually. The Nifty at the moment is at 23,529, which is a gain of 60-odd points. And the Sensex up almost about 200-odd points. So decent start for the morning. Advance decline ratio is very, very healthy at 6:1 in favor of the advances, guys.
Well, that's right. And just take a look at a few stocks in the broader markets. They're flying away. HAL, the MOD has issued RFP for procurement of 156 light combat helicopters. Well, that stock is one of the top gainers in the F&O basket. It's up closer around 5% or thereabouts. You have a few more notable movers. BEL, well, that's another good mover from the F&O basket. That's up closer around 2.5%. On the flip side, Biocon is down 1.5%. HDFC AMC, well, that stock as well is under some pressure. From the cash market stocks, well, HFCL, that stock is high. I think Sterlite Technologies as well should come up for you because European Commission has levied anti-dumping duty ranging between 8.7% and 11.4% on optical fiber cables from India. But they've exempted imports from HFCL as well as its subsidiary. So that explains why HFCL is one of the top movers. It's up close to around 6%. HOEC as well in block B80, the explode flow line is cleaned up. So that's an important development because remember, B80 is something that the street has been looking at very, very closely. And HPL Power, the Indian Railways, is set to float a 5,000 crore mega tender for introducing Kavach automatic train protection technology. So that one, in fact, is up close to around 10% or thereabouts. Som Distilleries, well, there have been allegations with regard to use of child labor. So that stock, I think, is down close to around 15%. Full of Som Distilleries getting smacked up. Now it's recovered, actually. It was down more than 10% in the first tick. Still down 6.5%. Survey.
Yeah, company hasn't spoken anything about it. The news reports are pretty disturbing. It came out over the weekend. And they said there's some actions being taken as well. But anyway, that is Som on the upside. Godavari Power and Ispat are still flying around. The price at which the company is looking at that buyback is 1,400 rupees. The current market price is 1141. Explains the excitement out there. By the way, IIFL Finance is reacting quite okay to those Q4 numbers. We'll be speaking with the management a little later on the show as well, so do stay tuned for that. It's now up about 3%. Paytm slightly positive as all that buzz around Zomato and Paytm continues. And Zomato is about 0.5% on the upside as we speak. So those are some of the early trades coming in. Look at other stocks flying. J. Kumar Infra, 7.5%. Mazgaon Dock, about 5.5%. Garden Reach Shipbuilders, so the shipbuilders are at it again. 6%, 7%. I mean, these are big moves coming in earlier on. BLS E-Services, that small acquisition that the company has done, that seems to be going down rather well with the street. Stock is up about 5.5%. So these are some of the early movers. Look at Paras Defense. Remember, on Friday, these stocks were on fire. Defense stocks, shipbuilders in particular. And there's more of the same that's playing out. I mean, even after the 3-day weekend, it's not been enough to cool off these stocks. Paras is up almost, it was 20% circuit on Friday. I remember it's 14% straight away off the races this Monday morning. So yeah, the mid-cap market continues to be extremely buoyant as we look at things. And the Nifty is holding up for what it's worth. The only problem for the Nifty is that once again, it's the same grouse. Banks are not firing.
Well, and Paytm, the stock has almost moved into the red, actually, as we speak. So the stock was up and about, but now it's come in for some profit taking. We had the management of Orient Pro as well. They were guiding for growth of more than 30%, margins around 20 to 22%, and ROC on 25% on the incremental capital. So for the time being, that as well is up close to around 5%. Another stock that we highlighted earlier today was GIPCL, that's Gujarat Industries Power Corporation Limited. That stock is up close to around 4%. We were highlighting that there's been a fair bit of delivery-based buying. We'll have to see how they execute, but they're talking about increasing capacity. So for the time being, that stock as well is up close to around 4%.
Just
want
wanted to
to,
mention that the rise in Paras Defense that I was noting, that's courtesy a large trade of trade of just about, I think, 1.8% equity that's just moved around, and therefore you're getting another 15% pop on Paras.
Okay, that's a big mover, 17% higher now. Just also wanted to mention on M&M, the stock is now at a fresh record, and the market cap of M&M, it's a fresh high, by the way, on the stock. The market cap is almost getting to 4 lakh crores. That's the kind of move that we're seeing. 3.7 lakh crores is the market cap that M&M has hit currently. So definitely firing on all cylinders, this one. And no dearth of movement there. If you look at it, as I was telling you earlier, the monthly gain on M&M is about 20% in 1 month. And the month is not even over yet. And the yearly gain is almost 73% on M&M. So that's the big mover this morning. Fresh record highs. But of course, the market itself is at fresh record highs.
Absolutely.
So, a lot of these large caps are following suit.
But M&M had good company on Friday. A lot of other stocks were getting excited. Some of that is cooling off a little bit. Going forward, we'll have a huge chat about, of course, this big Hyundai IPO. But today, some of the other names like Maruti Suzuki, they're cooling down just that tad bit. Okay, so the market has settled with an opening tally of about 70 points. Not bad. The Nifty very comfortable above the 23,500 mark.